What's going on, everybody? It's John King with Berkshire Hathaway RW Towne Realty, and today I'm going to be taking you on a tour of this magnificent Thalia Point Road property. Let's have a look. There's the outside of this sort of modified Dutch Colonial Ranch. So it's a ranch on this level, and then the Dutch Colonial side, kind of double level there. So good looking house, all brick, built in 1968. It's 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, 2 half baths, at almost 4,200 square feet. This property is listed by Bobby Joe with First Class Real Estate Flagship. If I messed up the last name, I'm sorry about that, brother. But here we go. Nice long driveway. Sits back. Thalia is a great neighborhood. This is within walking distance or a bike ride, golf cart ride to the famous Steinhilber's restaurant. If you haven't been there, check it out. Steinhilber's is a big piece of the history here. It's located at the end of Thalia Road, not far from here. It's been open since 1939, famous for local seafood, fried shrimp, their shrimp sauce, that's a family secret recipe, their steaks, and much more. Roof looks pretty good, doesn't look brand new, but looks like it has a lot of life left in this roof. Maybe in the first third of its life to first middle third of its life, something like that. All the windows look pretty new in this house as well, so that is great. Coming up to the porch, the front entrance, everything looks like it should. Brick is in fantastic shape around the whole property. They put a new front door in. Exposed wood here, but it's all painted and looks really good. Coming into the front door, beautiful entrance here. Very elegant, nice flooring they have in here. It's a kind of a wood plank flooring, good quality. Should get a lot of life in that. The walls are knocked down, so when they did the renovation on this property, they came in and put the knockdown down, gives it kind of a new construction feel, and based on the quality of the renovation I'm seeing so far, this one is in great shape. Priced at $1.275 on Thalia Creek. Coming through the front door, we've got the living area. Living room space, electric fireplace. I love what they did with this, board here. Kind of a wainscoting or vertical shiplap. Wood mantle. Dining room. So the setup here is going to be a rectangular kitchen facing Thalia Creek back to the living area. A lot of nice built-ins and cabinetry throughout the house. I love whoever designed this. It looks great. Even some nice touches of tile here for this area. Beautiful light fixtures. I'm seeing those a lot. This bohemian kind of style, if you will. Kitchen looks fantastic. All updated. Good quality kitchen cabinets. They're white. Big island. A stainless steel appliance package. Looks really good. Electric cooktop on this one, 5-burner. And that same backsplash that we saw earlier, it's got some darker grays, a little shiny sheen to it. I think it looks nice. French door is back to a deck. We'll get up there in a second. Little spot of Thalia Creek. Of course, Thalia Creek dumps out into the Lynnhaven watershed, Lynnhaven River. Back off the kitchen, we've got a little storage area going back towards the garage. And like I said, windows look all new, replacement, in great shape. You should get a lot of life out of those. Coming out to the garage. Garage is clean, looks great. They've painted the floor gray. It's just paint, garage paint. Air conditioning system looks in good shape in here. Could get, a good car in here, a good sized vehicle in here. Of course, you have a lot of driveway space as well. So that is the garage. Not a lot left to see in here. Again, this house is almost 4,200 square feet, so a ton of space here as we go back into the kitchen. Eat-in little area here. We'll make a right off of the kitchen and get into your formal dining room. Again, with those light fixtures matching throughout the house. Great space here. to have family dinners and what have you. Shot outside looking back towards the street of Thalia Point Road. Long driveway space back in here. Formal living room with a big fireplace. Looks like it's wood burning here, which is right off the front door. We just made a big loop right off the front door where we first come in. Back to the sitting room and formal dining room, living room here, and then back towards that renovated kitchen. Really nice. That's going downstairs. We'll get to that in a second. Primary bedroom here, good size. You could get a king in here. This looks like that's a queen, but you could get a king in here. They've also put a lot of recessed lighting in here, which I think is nice. It's throughout the house. They've updated everything to today's standards. The ensuite is gigantic. Double shower heads with the rain head. Really nice. What do you guys think about this? This is huge. They didn't go cheap on the glass. And this is some thick glass. This might be, a quarter, 3/8, probably 3/8. And they've got the freestanding tub inside of this glass contraption here. I think it looks really good. I'm a little indifferent with having the freestanding tub inside of the shower. What do you guys think about that? Give me a comment on if you like the tub inside of the shower. Really nice. Really is nice. This is some pretty tile work in here and what have you. So gigantic. Double vanities. I really like these cabinets. Gives it that really nice upscale look. There are brown cabinetry. I think it looks great. Quartz countertops throughout too, same as in the kitchen. Full water closet here, so when you're doing your business, you've got full privacy. Nice little vent. I think that's neat. And then on the back is a big walk-in closet that's fully built out, nice and sturdy, so this should be really good. Walking out of the ensuite back into the primary bedroom. We'll go have a look downstairs, right off of the living room I showed you. We're gonna go downstairs and have a peek. This is a really neat space down here. I would call this kind of the basement area. It has a basement kind of feel to it. I know here in Virginia, we don't have a lot of basements that are fully built out, but this to me was very similar to a Midwestern style walkout basement. It's a big space. It could be used as a downstairs living area, party area, your primary bedroom if you want. All built-ins here, gas fireplace here. Nice wet bar to serve, parties and things like that. I think that is really cool with access and walkout access. Some more closet space in here, more storage, another way to get out back. The flooring down here carries upstairs, as I showed you earlier. Nice plank flooring. This is just a half bath, one of those half baths I showed you. Big vanity in here. You could have got a dual vanity, but there were no real need to do so. Tile flooring in here. And another bedroom down here. So like I said, this could be like a primary suite if you really wanted it to be. It has its own bathroom, gray slate tile, and a walk-in shower. Small vanity. So that's the downstairs. Like I said, this is a really good party style room. It walks out right out to the backyard. Could be a living room, an office, man cave, she cave, whatever you want to do with it. It's a great space. And I like how the brick is exposed down here. Neat. And the laundry room is down here as well. A lot of space. You got a big deep sink, lots of cabinetry and storage. A backsplash kind of has a pastel sort of greeny blue look to it. And your washer and dryer would go here. Two 200 amp service panels. They're older, but there should be sufficient enough. And then a new sub panel, I imagine they installed when they did this renovation. This isn't a bedroom, but this room is right off the laundry, so I could see this being a nice area to hang clothes up, or maybe in, a dressing room, if you will. I think it'd be a great spot for that. And then again, a little utility room with your water heater down here and some closet space. That concludes the basement area. We'll head back upstairs. Remember, to the left, we had the primary bedroom with that big tub, living room area, back to the kitchen, back to the front door, and then we'll go upstairs and have a look at what's up here. To the side here, we've got another bathroom. You will have no shortages of bathrooms here in this 432 1968 build, almost 4,200 square feet, fully renovated in Thalia Gardens here in Virginia Beach. Upstairs, we've got carpet, brand new on this wing of the house, if you will. All new updated electrical plugs. They're all 3-prong. That's really good. Small bedroom, not huge. Great kids' bedroom. We have a bathroom in here. White tile. Looks like it. Yeah, it is. Nice white tile. I like it. Looks great. Small vanity. All the vanities so far have had that same white quartz with some gray swirling in it, just like we had in the kitchen. Back to the back, which would be the front of the house. Another bedroom. Good size. I see no issues with this. Design is good. Renovation quality is excellent. Shot out front, the driveway. You sit back off of the road quite a bit, so that's pretty good. Let's have a look outside real quick and we'll finish up this tour of the 609 Thalia Point Road here in Virginia Beach, right on Thalia Creek. It doesn't have a dock, but it does have a boat ramp. I suppose one could look at putting a dock in. You'd have to get go through the proper process of doing that. Thalia, Thalia is an interesting thing. Nobody really knows for sure how this neighborhood was named. There's 3 schools of thought. One is Greek mythology. Thalia was one of the 3 Graces, a daughter of Zeus. So that's one of them. This is a nice deck out here. Tall deck, steps right off of the kitchen area. It's a wood deck. It's been painted red. Seems to be in pretty good shape. I weigh 230, 240 pounds, and I'm not scared of it, but I don't think I'd put a hot tub or anything crazy like that on it. Little area down here, air conditioning system seemed good, water heater seemed good, so should be all right there. Like I said in the beginning, the roof's probably first third to middle third of its life. Second school of thought on Thalia was an early German settler, where Thau in German means valley, so that's one of them. But I think the last one that they say may be a little bit more likely, because here in this area it's very marshy, and Thalia is actually a common wetlands plant here in Virginia Beach, a marsh plant. So I think that's probably the more likely of the reasons. What do you guys think? The name Thalia for this neighborhood, where did it come from? Greek mythology? Did it come from a early German settler? Or is it just simply because of the landscape, a nod to the landscape of the area with the wetlands plant called the Thalia plant? Let me know. Post it in the comments what you think. Stepping down off of the deck, that room went into that basement area I showed you earlier. Tall deck off of the kitchen living space, and so you dip down into a very large lot, kind of a natural marshy area. Let's see if we can find one of them Thalia plants. I'm sure there's one around here somewhere. In the last 12 months here in Thalia, there have been only 4 closed sales here in Thalia Gardens specifically, with an average closed price of $685,000. Average square foot of the homes that have sold in the last 12 months is 2,700 square feet. That figures down to about $250 a square here in Thalia Gardens over the last year. I said average square foot was 2,700, built in 1973, average market day of 33 days. And that compares to this one being way above, as it's almost 4,200 square feet, complete renovation on Thalia Creek with a boat ramp leading out to it. It isn't perfect. It'd be hard to, get something back in here. The trees have grown up around it, but it is here. I suppose you could work with it and do something with it. Not sure how far riparian rights go out into the water or how far this concrete goes out into the creek. But you could definitely get out into the Lynn Haven from here. A lot of big boats around, so probably a 26 footer or so there. So really nice view. Thalia Creek, right here in Virginia Beach. If you're interested in checking out this property, again, I'm John King with Berkshire Hathaway RW Towne Realty. Subscribe, share, like, comment, really helps the channel grow. If there's anything that I'm doing in the video you'd like to see more of or less of or what have you, let me know. I'm always trying to improve. Again, John King, Berkshire Hathaway RW Towne Realty. You can get me anytime, 757-270-3994. That's going to conclude our tour today here in Thalia Gardens of 609 Thalia Point Road here in Virginia Beach, listed at 1.275. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.